So a lot of our students are first generation. Many of them have not had the opportunity to spend a lot of time on college campuses, especially sort of over this way, right? So our goal really is to get them excited about school, to get them sort of familiar with what it feels like to be on a college campus. It's a good opportunity for students to figure out if they want to be somewhere like Washington College, which is small and close-knit, and the classes are very manageable. You get one-on-one time with your professors, or if they want to be at a big university where you're possibly in class with like 120 students. So a lot of it is just to get them excited, comfortable, and then they have a ton of really bright, thoughtful questions. Put them in front of the people who can answer those questions. We did just the typical sort of campus tour. The kids, of course, were really excited to see a dorm room, right? Figure out if they were gonna, live with one person or five. So that was exciting. We saw classrooms. I mean, they see a lecture hall. They see the sort of stadium-style seating. It gives them an idea of what a science lab looks like. So just being in the buildings itself, I think, can be, again, really illuminating, but also sort of motivating, inspirational, all that stuff. They all had questions about whether or not they can bring their animals to campus and live with them in the dorms. I mean, that kind of stuff. So we have a really special relationship with Washington College. So, it's lovely to be here. I think that it's nice to see the tutors who are coming to see us, right? They're coming to Talbot Mentors in Easton a couple times a week. It's nice to see their faces on campus. So yeah, it's I think one of our most meaningful college visits that we do every year. Yeah, we've had a long relationship with them. So a couple of the scholars who started our program, Randy Collins being one of them, Shaylee Bartolone another, are students here, and we're in the Washington Scholars Program, as well as our Scholars Program, the Talbot Mentor Scholars Program. And so we've had a relationship since sort of starting that, but we also recently, this year, piloted the tutoring partnership. So that was working with Rachel Rodriguez and Bridget Bunton, and obviously Pat Nugent. And so we basically together came up with the idea that there's a need for tutoring among the younger students, the high schoolers especially, and wouldn't it be great to have peer tutoring, right? So Rachel and Bridget and Pat trained the college tutors, recruited them, vetted them, all that good stuff, and they come to us twice a week.
So we're gonna have fun. So who am I? My name is Dr. Rachel Rodriguez. I'm the director of the Writing Center, which is where you are now. The Writing Center is one of 3 tutoring centers on campus. We have a math tutoring center called the Quantitative Skills Center, and we also have the Office of Academic Skills, which does things like science and all sorts of other topics. But basically, we're here, these round tables give you an indication of what we do, which is we talk. So students come into the Writing Center to work on any kind of writing assignment for any kind of class on campus, and they can come at any stage of the writing process. So sometimes students bring whole drafts here. It's a 15-minute conversation where you have someone who's dedicated just to talk to you about your writing. But also sometimes people just come with the assignment. They say, I don't even know what this means. I don't know how to get started. Where the professor says, I want you to cite an APA, and you're like, hi, I've never heard of that before, and we're like, welcome.
I think I just go there, after school, like for tutoring help, just an extra space to do or work that needs to be completed. I'm actually new there. This is my first year. The beginning of October, September, I believe it was, when I was, introduced to the program. Yeah, it's super cool. It's like they got snacks, food, drinks, like people that if you need help on homework or anything, they have people of all subjects that can help you with it. It's really helping. Yeah, I got straight A's last quarter because of actually one of the volunteers here that well not volunteered, but like one of the students that came from Washington College to Easton helped me a lot. I'm kind of taking the engineering path, but I'm not really sure on what I want to do yet. It was great. It was super cool. Yeah, I was really interested and invested in everything that everyone was saying. Yeah, and I learned a lot of things about it as well. I think it's some place I'd like to come and visit again. Outside of school, I do a lot of volunteer work, and I also have a job at a restaurant. It's called Out of the Fire. It's also in Easton. But I like helping people. I don't know why, I just like, people that need something, I'm trying to be there first to help them out, or just in general, if they don't need help, I'll still try to help them out anyway. Just mostly with poverty, homelessness, or festivals, that kind of thing, I'm always